The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Now a chance to make that encroachment penalty really hurt. 1st and 5. After the penalty, it's Henry. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
29, Alpha.
On 2nd down now, it's Henry. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory even if they don't get it, though. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
First down, Packers. Take that. 380. Check 45. Come on. Double dog. That's the way.
Brady now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D4. 5.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Brady. And he's going to go down again. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. He's coming off a 3-interception performance last week, so certainly not how he wanted to start here.
Not at all, but this is where a quarterback gets tested. This is where we find out what he has underneath that jersey, because he had a bad game last week. Can he shake off a bad start to this one and start to perform at the level he expects?
High 7.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
Hey, Zoo. General West.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
60 outlaw.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves him from a 3-and-out. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. And his throw here's incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here. That looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Got an open man. It's Foster. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A terrific return. 30 yards all in all. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Meanwhile, checking in on what's going on in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. And that looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
Hey, Charlie.
At the 40-yard line.
53 is the mark.
2nd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board.
Wait, set. Wait, ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. On the ground, this is Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
218, jump. Hey, Sam on.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. He'll look to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. That's good for 28 yards.
Slant route's effective no matter who's running the route and catching the ball. But when you have a receiver of that stature, you have to be a little bit more precise throwing it. You don't have the same catch radius with the bigger targets.
Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down forthcoming. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the 1st down before he's brought down at the 3. So give him the 1st down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. Looking to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Robert Foster on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Now McManus for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. They'll drop the throw.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me.
That's caught inside the 20. A big third down play there for the Jags. 46 yards. They'll set up a throw. What a first half this has been. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Robert Foster on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regulars. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I'm filing away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Brady, and caught by Henry. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. That is the first time that they've targeted him that he has not come down with a catch.
He's caught everything that's been thrown his way. A dominant pass receiver that can break down any defense because when he's doing that kind of work, it really hurts you on the back end.
And even though it's an incompletion there, I think they're going back to that well. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. McManus's point after is good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this? Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. To throw is Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half. I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will get them one closer. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe. That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, in on the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 29, Brady. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there, because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Brady. This one into the hands of Burton. get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well. On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Brady now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
53! Touchdown,
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. D. Ford able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. He's going to fire one deep over. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. To throw, it's Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Justin Simmons. 20. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville.